Hi guys, it's the Millwall Troop here, and this is our post-match thoughts video for the game against Watford yesterday, which of course finished 2-2, and yes, I am gutted we didn't see the game out and get the 3 points, but looking back on the game with the chances Watford had, I am happy with the result, and to be fair, I do think it was the fair result. Of course, we did not start the game off too well at all. We conceded very early. I remember their player had a shot from just inside our box, I think. Bart parries it when he should be catching it all day long, and it falls to Jay Cooper, who decides to take about 4 decades to clear the ball, and then when he eventually does, he just smacks the Watford player and goes in. Really just rubbish goal to concede. But to be fair to us, we did respond very quickly. Casper Denor crossed the ball in, someone got the flick on, and then Fleming from the back post levels it up with a header. And after our equaliser, it was all Watford really. I'm surprised they didn't go into half-time with the lead. I remember Bart making a really good save from close distance from a corner. Going into the second half, it took us quite a while really to get going in the second half, didn't it, if my memory serves me correct. But then there was about a 20-minute spell where we was just on them. I remember Longman had a chance where he tried to finesse it, if you like, into the top corner, but it just went wide. And then not long after that chance, we had a corner, of course, in the 85th minute. Saville whipped it in, and then Wes Harding, bosh, with the header. And honestly, I love that geezer so much. He's a proper Millwall type player, no nonsense defender, and it was just absolute carnage in the away end. And of course, it's just so annoying that we couldn't hold on to get the 3 points. Of course, they scored in the 92nd minute, I think, their sub with the header. And yeah, as I said before, it is a good result. Looking back on it as well, it probably was the fair result as well with the chances Watford had. So we move on to Southampton next week, where hopefully we'll have a certain Aussie in the hot seat. Come you Lions.
Hi Mildew, this is my post-match reaction to the draw at Vicarage Road yesterday. Yeah, I was quite pleased really, to be honest with you. One thing I was going to say was, it's our second game with Adam Barrett in charge, and Millwall playing a slightly different style of football. We seem to be a bit more fluid, a bit more aggressive, which is a good thing. Yesterday, I was quite pleased with the performance. It's such a shame that we gave away that weak first goal. It was just a mistake by Jake Cooper. He was under pressure. He had Asprilla sort of breathing down his neck. He tried to clear, took too long, and it bounced in the net. It's one of those things. Very unlucky. Our goal was really good, and our second goal was good as well with Wes Harding. It's such a shame that Watford nicked that equaliser, but that's football, and you could kind of feel it coming when the referee awarded 6 minutes. But all in all, you've got to be happy with a point on the road, especially against a team like Watford. What I would say is, whether Barrett gets the job or not, or we get a new manager in, the home form has got to be sorted out. So we've got to get really solid at the back. We've got to get the old fortress den back, because if you haven't got your home form, then you're always going to be struggling, big time. And that would be my number one concern. So my reaction is, pleased with a point on the road. I enjoyed watching the match. Thought it was a good game. And we go on to Southampton. Come on, you Lions.
Hi, Mildew. This is just my post-match reaction from the 2-2 draw against Watford at Vicarage Road yesterday. And before the game, I said I'd take a point, and that's what we got. We got a point. So overall, I'm happy that we didn't lose, and I'm happy to take a point from Watford, because if I'm honest, Watford looks a really good side. They certainly don't look a side that should be 16th in the table, to be honest, because they had some really good, skillful players, especially their attackers. And the main thing I noticed that was different with Watford to our players, they were physically a lot better than our players. They looked much stronger on the ball, they were more skillful. You can tell some of their players have had Premier League experience. And talking about the game, really, I didn't really think we played that well, to be honest. I thought we was good in spells, especially the second half. We was good in some spells, but as a whole game in general, I don't think it was our best performance, because the 2 goals we conceded were very weak, if I'm honest. I don't know what Cooper was doing for the first goal, but as I've said before, and I can say again, I think the main issue we have is the defence. and it's something that was never changed throughout the years ago. Rowett was in charge. That back line never changed, and it's becoming sort of like that sort of back line area is coming to an end now. Because you've got Murray, who's 31, you've got Hutchinson, who's 33. I know he didn't play in that game, I'm just saying, for example. And then you've got sort of the likes of Ryan Leonard as well, who's 31. The only sort of two sort of defensive players are below 30 is Jake Cooper and Wes Harding. And I've got to say, Wes Harding's absolutely brilliant. I thought he had a good game. And it was very good for him to get another goal. He had a really good header. And the limbs in that away end when got that goal, it's brilliant. And with Jake Cooper, as I said before, I say again, he's really good in the air as a defender, but on his feet, it's awful. And that first goal was just a shocker of a goal to concede. He just kicked it, bounced off the Watford player into the net, 1-0. That's it. But I thought we showed a lot of determination, and Barrett really sort of set us up well, to be honest, to push more, to keep getting it back into the game, and that's what we did when Fleming got the goal. That was a good header as well. But with the formation as well, I couldn't really work out at first, but it was good to see Barrett trying something different and trying to stay with the 4 at the back instead of going to a 5 at the back. And I want to give a mention to Norton Cuffy, because I thought he was brilliant yesterday. He has so much energy and really attacks well, and he just really likes to get out the pitch and try to make things happen, which is the sort of player you want. He's young, he's got a lot of energy. I thought he had a really good game. And as I was saying, the 2 goals we conceded were quite weak, to be honest. And towards the end, I actually did think we could have won the game. We should have held on to that lead. And yeah, that's all I've got to say, really. I'm happy to take... It's a good point on the road, and I'm happy to go away to have a point at Vicarage Road, and we move on to Southampton. Come on, you Lions.
Working on